Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Wilcox. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here's McLeod on the return.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They started on the ground with Eckler.
Up to the 20.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Eckler. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Being chased out left. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Bulldozes past him. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. It's Eckler again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Wilcox into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Looking to throw. Wilcox. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Callahan. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. McLeod to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would have...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
No, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To the air, Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. The tight end Henry here in motion. To throw again, Wilcox. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going. Moore, the man in motion.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This is a counter play. Eckler. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Allen. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Callahan. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilcox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilcox. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Wilcox. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball,
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, You would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Terrace Marshall with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points. And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Callahan. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. Callahan. A gain of 3, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, Callahan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form.